Hey everybody, this is Joseph Pasek, and welcome to the Fired Up Network. Welcome to Crunching the Numbers with Ange and two-time Emmy Award winner Mark Everett Kelly. First of all, the last weekend in the National Football League's regular season. Mark, how do you think the season was overall? Give me one or two of your highlights, one of two of the lowlights, and not New York Jets.
Well, that wouldn't characterize as anything. But I think two of the games that we had a couple of weeks ago with Seattle playing on Thursday night against the Rams, that was a great game, a great comeback by Seattle. And then you had the Bears and the Packers, which basically stayed alive because of a face mask that got called. And the Bears came back and won, and Caleb Williams with just an amazing pass in overtime. Caleb Williams has really stepped up and improved under Ben Johnson. And you start to see how the NFL game is changing. And you have these now offensive coordinators that have these quarterbacks that are completing 70% of their passes consistently. Drake May is one of them. He just wasn't fair to see what he did to the Jets.
Who cares about Drake May? Look, Mark, my hair is so silk, man. It's silk. What a way to start the new. So, Angie, I know you got your hair done, but I never felt I used this new shampoo, man, and it's really. Anyways, Mark, go ahead. Sorry,
are you ready now?
I'm touching my hair. It's soft, man.
Can I finish now?
I don't know what you were saying. Who cares about Drake May and all that? Okay, here, let me ask you this. Now they're saying it was Matthew Stafford as the MVP. Drake May can be MVP. For me, there's only one MVP, even though he crapped the bed last week. He must be injured or something like that. And you know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to go on a rant here. Mark, pay attention. Sean McDermott. We don't have the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs, do we, Mark?
No.
We don't have the Las Vegas Raiders in the playoffs, do we, Mark? The Miami Dolphins in the playoffs, do we, Mark? The Indianapolis Colts starting 8-1, and they don't make the playoffs.
We're near the end now.
This is the last week. Very good. All right. So, who, in your estimation, is the MVP of the 2025 NFL season?
Josh Allen.
This is why he's the two-time Emmy Award winner. Congratulations, Mazel Tov. You finally got it. Why is Josh Allen the winner?
Why is Josh Allen the winner? Because he's the best quarterback in the game, because he's a game breaker. He makes plays consistently with the game on the line. He's been the best quarterback for the last couple of years, minus Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes gets all the recognition, but Josh Allen is a very, very talented quarterback, and I think he's finally going to get the recognition he deserves this year.
He should. He for sure should. I agree.
One very important top. Okay, he looks like the president of the province of Canada. The hair slicked back. He got married to Haley Seinfeld. They're expecting a little kid there and all that. Now, my question is, maybe you can confirm or deny this, Mark or Angie. Haley Seinfeld, is she Jewish? Because I'm telling you right now, nobody will circle the wagons with God in his corner but the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. If he turns Jewish, we are winning Super Bowl 60, 61, 62, 63. What did LeBron James say? He's going to win not one, not two, not three, but five NBA titles. You know what? Yeah. Forget about LeBron James, that guy. Happy birthday to him. He's an old geezer, 41 years old. He only had 17 points the other day. December 30th was his birthday, so it was a couple days ago. 41 years old. It's about time to retire. Now, I've got him breaking news. It's not in the NFL. Do you want to hear this, Mark and Ange? Do you want to hear this? This is huge if you're a Raptor fan. Mark, are you ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
There are rumors going around that the Raptors are talking to the Sacramento Kings about Sabonis, a center, an elite center, to go with Ingram, to go with Scotty Barnes. And it looks like RJ Barrett, Pirtle, a number one pick in 29, is in the other way. And there's some rumors that looks like the Raptors may take DeMar DeRozan with that package.
No way. Back to
Well,
wow. That is
okay,
breaking
and
news.
since you're
And you
interrupting
know what?
Mark now, so go
Mark
ahead.
was talking about players that don't get recognition. The Raptors have not been getting enough recognition lately either. They've been playing well, even when they've lost. They fight right down to the wire. They've been good games. So, I mean, go Raptors, go. We'll talk more about all sports, though. Stay tuned.
All right, so Mark, what did you think
Mark's
about that?
like-
We'll get back to NFL. Go ahead. What do you think about that if that happens?
I could care less.
You have to show you're on worldwide TV. You like basketball since you were living.
I do like basketball, but I'm not a Raptors fan.
Since you left.
I'm a Knicks fan.
Yeah, you're a Knicks fan. They got.
I'm still bitter. Of Toronto beating us in 2002. So
yeah, well,
how's
anyways, like, you know what, Mark? Do me a favor. Stick to the NFL now. The Green Bay Packers into Minnesota. Minnesota favored by 7, 1 p.m. on Sunday. Who do you got?
You asking me or Angie?
Oh, Andy now. Hey, see how tight you are with Mark? Now you're Andy.
I said Angie.
Andy, I think of a guy, Mark.
I said
No,
Angie. So
Angie.
clear your ears. Clear the stuff out of your ears. I
You
said
said
Angie.
Angie. I heard it. You were
did not hear that. He says you're thinking
Huh?
about Andy
See?
Rollins from Syracuse and from New
Angie.
York. But go ahead.
Who, me?
Just somebody pick the game. I never had this much trouble storming Norman.
Is Green Bay going to play the way they've played the last few games? Because then I can't pick them. And my
What if I knew? I would have asked you who's going to win.
Sorry, Packers fans.
All right, so who do you see who's going to win?
Definitely not the Packers.
All right, Mark?
Yeah, definitely not the Packers.
So both Packers are going to the playoffs, and you're saying they're going to go on a 3-game losing streak. All right, not bad. Now, Mark, you'll start us off. I said, Mark, you'll start us off. Okay. Tennessee into Jacksonville. Jacksonville favored by 12.5. They could be favored by 22.5. They need this win.
Who needs it? Jacksonville?
Yes.
Then they well, I think they have the inside track to the AFC South, and they've played great all year. Jacksonville's one of the more underrated teams. I think they could actually go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I like them beating.
They're one and done because right now if Buffalo wins, Jacksonville's playing Buffalo. Hey! Get out of here! Buffalo's gonna beat them. Enough. Josh Allen, better than Trevor Lawrence? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
All right, there you go. So you're saying Jacksonville's going to cover 12.5 points?
Yes.
All right, Ange or Andy or whatever. Go ahead.
That's gonna be a good game. That's gonna be a really good game. I'm gonna say Tennessee.
She says Tennessee because Tennessee is going to cover. All right, Ange, you're going to start us off. Mark, you hear this? Who's starting off?
Andy,
that's right. Indianapolis Colts, Houston Texans. Texans by 10.
Not as big as the spread that we saw last week's games. I think they're going to do it. And they're going to cover the spread.
All right, Mark.
Yeah, the Texans are, to me, getting ready for the playoffs, and they've been dominant the second half of the season.
So is it worth losing your Hall of Fame and waiting another 5 years for Phillip Rivers?
Yeah, I know, right? He hasn't played bad, though. I mean, he just shows you that they don't touch the quarterback. Everything in the NFL now revolves around the quarterback. And you could beat that. Tom Brady can come back and play. Joe Montana can come back and play and just sit there and throw slants. The guy's 44 years old, and he looks like he did last season. He was there because you can't touch the quarterback.
What did this guy just say? Because he's talking about Tom Brady and Joe Montana. Is he comparing Phillip Rivers to Tom Brady and Joe Montana?
No, I'm saying is that Tom Brady's going to be, 49, 50? And
no, he's not.
Brady could probably still play. Brady definitely could.
Well, he's the best quarterback, period. Of course he's going to play until he's 70. And he'll hopefully teach around the Raiders.
Brady played, 3 years ago?
Listen.
He can come out. He can come out and play week 17 and pass for 40.
All right. So who I'm going to ask you this, Mark. I'm going to ask you this. Who is America's team in 2025-26? Go ahead.
The Buffalo Bills.
See, this guy's sucking up now. The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Dallas in New York. Dallas is favored by 3.5. Who do you got, Mark?
I have Dallas. I think the Giants are ready to tank and get that draft pick.
All right, Ange.
I never picked Dallas, so I have to pick Dallas.
Oh yeah, that's right. The Angie rule.
Yeah, she hates the Dallas Cowboys.
Angie, why do you hate Dallas?
I don't know. It has nothing
No. Tell them
team
the truth.
or the players or the coaches or anything or the city. I love Texas.
Tell them the truth. Okay, Mark. She's gonna give me crap, but I'm gonna reveal it. Okay. Sorry, Ange. I gotta reveal this because not everybody. She tried out to be a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader, right? And she was on the squad. But put up your nails. Put up your nails right now. Put up your nails. Just put them up. See, she did her nails, and the head cheerleader was, those nails are better than me. You're not making the cheerleading squad, and that's why she got cut. That's why she hates the Cowboys. That's why she hates the Cowboys. That's the truth. And Ange, I don't care what you say. You know that I'm telling the truth there, but you pick the Giants. All right. And you'll start us off. 2 questions. Cleveland, Cincinnati favored by 7.5. Does Myles Garrett gets the sack record? Yes or no?
No.
All right. And
I wish him all the best, and I hope he does, but I'm going to say no.
All right. And who do you like that? Cleveland, Cincinnati favored by 7.5.
I'm going to pick the Bengals.
All right. Mark?
I'm going to take the Browns, and I think he will get it. Just like, remember when Brett Favre let Michael Strahan get it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with Mark. See? Sometimes presidents' minds think alike, but not with hairstyles. All right. Now, the match we talked about Saturday on Wildcard, the New Orleans Saints go into Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 3 points. You know who's watching this game, Mark? Stop looking at the crowd or whatever. You know who's watching this game? Carolina and Tampa. Everybody in Carolina, everybody in Tampa, and you're not in Carolina, you're not in Tampa, so you don't care about this. Stop looking at your hair. You have hair. You got to go down here. By the way, this is so silk. Anyways, so Mark, go ahead.
Go ahead with what?
Oh God, man. God, why am I talking here, man? Like Mark.
Atlanta. He picks Atlanta.
Yeah, I would pick Atlanta. Well, I think Atlanta's played so much better the second half of the year. Minus their loss to the Jets. It's kind of hard to believe that in that, they have, again, down 14 points against Tampa Bay on the road and wind up winning that game. It's hard to believe that they have a loss to the New York Jets in that too. But I think it's a testament to show how well they played in the second half that they're in that race for the NFC South.
All right, Ange. You pick up.
I said Atlanta.
All right. So now we go to the 4:25 games. We're going to go with the Miami Dolphins into New England to take on the Patriots. Patriots favored by 10.5 points. Ange, who's drinking yellow water.
It's golden water.
Now it's golden. Before it was yellow water. Now it's golden. What is this, apple juice? Worse. Never mind. All right. Ange, go ahead. Miami, New England.
I'm going to pick New England.
Is anybody going to pick Miami? Mark?
I will, because New England's going to rest everybody.
All right. Arizona, the Rams. Rams favored by 7.5. Mark?
Arizona.
Ange?
Rams.
Detroit, Chicago. Chicago favored by 3. Mark?
Chicago.
Ange?
Chicago.
Washington, Philadelphia. Philadelphia favored by 3.5. Ange?
Ooh. Philadelphia for my Eagles fans.
Me too.
All right. The next game, last 4:25 game, or actually there's a couple more. So Kansas City, Raiders. Kansas City favored by 5.5. Mark?
I'm going to take the Raiders.
I agree. Why? Because
Because
Tom
of
Brady's
Max
in their
Crosby.
ear this week.
They're in a lot of trouble with what they did to Max Crosby. The league might actually take away their pick.
And give it to Buffalo, right? Anyway.
Did you see that he showed himself playing basketball and jumping on his trampoline? And then the league said, wait a minute, how come he's not playing?
Max Crosby doesn't he need to go to Cleveland? Imagine Max Crosby and Myles Garrett side by side.
He's a heck of a player. And he wanted to be a Raider, too. And the Raiders said, no, we need to sit out the last 2 games because they wanted to lose. And they looked awful against the Giants.
They want to lose because they want to lose because they want to get the number 1 pick. And you know who they're picking has to be a quarterback. Yeah.
Mendoza. Right?
Mendoza.
Yes.
Mendoza. ¿Qué pasa contigo? Mendoza. Habla. All right. Ange?
Yes.
Who do you like?
What was the question? Sorry.
Oh my gosh. Mendoza Pati. Kansas City.
Oh, Raiders. Sorry, Raiders.
Okay. Now this could be a good game, but they're putting Herbert to the sidelines. The Chargers, the Broncos, Mark.
Chargers.
12.5-point favorites, the Broncos.
Yeah, I'll definitely take the Chargers.
Ange?
Oh, I'm going to play devil's advocate on this one. I'm going to take the Broncos.
It's not devil's advocate. They're favored by 12.5 points.
Yeah, but Mark didn't choose them, so I'm playing devil's advocate against
Who cares what Mark chooses? You go the opposite. You better 60%.
Listen, if anything about football taught me this year, it was that anything is possible and not possible. Like, this has been a very interesting season. There's been tons of injuries, like all these new rules. Like, there's so many things that could happen. So that's my pick, and I stick with it.
This
and
is what
getting me all fired up now.
This is what you learned this year from the NFL and doing a show with Mark. I thought you would know Mark likes small balls. Now, the last game, 425. Mark, stop looking around. This is very important to me. The Buffalo Bills last game at their stadium. Mark, you've been, you're from New York's Buffalo State and all that. Give me some one. You're a Jet fan, but give me one Buffalo Bill favorite memory of what you had, and it better be not losing 4 straight, or else you'll be barred. I'll just take your sponsors and drive off in my new Harley Davidson.
So my favorite memory at Rich Stadium is what you're asking me.
I didn't say Rich Stadium. It's Highmark Field. It's Ralph Wilson Stadium. It's Rich Stadium. It's all the stadiums combined. It's the stadium that should have got me a Super Bowl, but Scott Norwood hit it wide. But now I'm calling back Scott Norwood to maybe kick because they don't have a kick.
Well, how about this? In 1988, when they beat the Jets 6-3 on a Norwood field goal, that gave them
you would say a 6-3 NFL game.
And they won the career. First time they won the AFC East, I think, since 1980. That was 88. Don't you remember that?
No, I was sleeping because it was a boring game.
Yeah, but the Bills won the AFC East.
It doesn't matter. I was sleeping because I'm expecting them to not win the AFC East. I'm expecting them to win every year the AFC East, the AFC, and the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that was when they were real bad.
Your team got shellacked by the New England Patriots 42-10, and the Patriots slowed down in the fourth quarter. It would have been 72-10. Enough. Ange, what is your favorite? You like the Buffalo Bills. See,
yeah.
Me and her like the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, I'm a Bills fan for sure, and we should be going to that game. Like,
I am. You have to ask your significant other, and significant other wants you to make breakfast in bed. It's Sunday and everything like that. And I got to ask you this, okay, Mark? Pay attention, Mark. Look, he wants breakfast in bed on Sunday. Shouldn't you have breakfast in bed?
I don't think you should eat in your bed. You don't eat unless you're in a
hotel. Mark, do you eat in bed?
Do I eat in bed? Well, I'm single, Joe, so I can do anything I want.
Well, that means a yes. Mark.
Yeah, I can do anything I want. I don't have to worry about it.
Mark, you see Angie, she's a lady. She says nobody should eat.
Unless you're in a hotel, I said.
Yeah, he's not living in a hotel. Look at it. Look
He's single. Every day's like living in a hotel.
I see something that I'm going to talk to producer. Zoom it. Mark, put your camera down. I see something below Mark. That zoom it there. Below there. Below. Hold on. This is a slow. Yeah. Oh, Ange, I think he needs a tip.
Now
I-
streaming on
Mhm.
Roku devices.
Yeah. And this was some of our fine talent. Who's that?
I can't see that.
Blonde girl. Bro, she does wrestling.
Denya, we gotta get
Oh,
Denya back.
Yeah. Be careful,
That's
Ange.
our football chat, Mark. You gotta hop into that one on the mat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mark
so-
knows about
Sorry,
wrestling.
wrestling.
Mark, I mean, you know about wrestling. We got. First of all, I got to talk about my Buffalo Bills. Then we'll ask the wrestling question here. All right, Buffalo Jets, 7-point favorite. Buffalo last game in their stadium. Buffalo. Everybody goes Buffalo.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So there you go. Now the Sunday nighter, an AFC North matchup: the Baltimore Ravens into Pittsburgh Steelers. Lamar Jackson, he's gonna play. All right. JJ Watt, I don't know if he's gonna play. Well, we got the Steelers 9-7. The Ravens, from what happened, could potentially make the playoffs and win the division. Angie, I'll start off with you. Ange, who you got between Baltimore and the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Hometown love.
Before you
My
make
hair,
your comment, hold on. I gotta
my-
talk to the producer. Put Ange on the screen there.
my hair
And-
is literally Baltimore Ravens purple. So I'm going Baltimore all the way. Again, we have a hometown hero on that team. So as long as Brent Urban plays on Baltimore, I'm always going to choose Baltimore.
Wait, I gotta ask a question here, Mark. Do you see what she's wearing? I see a Buffalo Bills helmet. They're wearing the red helmets this week for the first time in a long time. They're wearing the red helmets. There's the red helmet. Tell everybody about that shirt.
Oh, yes, my shirt. Yes, this
Thank
is
God for Joe.
my Peace Collective collabo shirt. So if Peace Collective, anyone is watching, please feel free to send us some gear. We will gladly wear it. But this is the Buffalo Bills and Toronto Argos collabo sweater. And even on the back, I don't know if you guys can see, but it says,
I didn't think, wow,
football
that's
has
amazing.
no borders.
Football has no borders.
That's right.
Like Canada and the US. If it was up to me, the president of the province of Canada, it would be no borders. But it's up to Mark's president who has yellow hair, much like what you drank yellow drink there. All right. So thanks a lot for that. That shirt looks great.
Thanks in advance, Peace Collective.
And by the
any
way,
other sports clothing companies.
Anybody who makes comments about her hair, yes, I paid for her hair there, and her nails are done and everything like that. So she was ready for the season.
You
Mark,
don't pay for nothing for me, Joe. Shut
I
the
know I don't pay. Come on. All right, Mark, did you do a manicure, a pedicure, something a cure for the holidays?
Did I do what?
Never mind. I knew that won't go over your head.
No,
All right.
manicure, pedicure. I don't do those things, Joe.
Wait a minute. How big are your nails then?
I just get a regular clipper and I clip them.
How often do you clip your nails?
However many times they need to be clipped.
Which is what? Once a month? Once a year?
Maybe like every 2 weeks.
BS! You clip your nails every 2 weeks. BS!
Okay. I
don't think you
really
have
think
them in 2 years, let alone every 2 weeks. In 2 weeks,
Okay.
no way. All right.
Did you ask though? I mean, you asked, right?
Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Who's your pick?
Baltimore.
Oh, Ange.
I said Baltimore. Hello, Mayor's purple.
Oh, yeah,
That
your
means
friend.
you got a friend on the team.
Yeah, hello.
Wait. Mark, thanks for the text. Ange, Mark has just texted me. What's that player that you know on the team?
Brent Urban.
Why don't you invite him on Cruching the Numbers with me and Mark?
He's too busy. He's too busy.
He's too busy for you, but not for me. The president, just tell him the president of provinces of Canada wants to see him on the show next week and preparing for maybe the Buffalo Bills, maybe the LA Chargers, or maybe nobody if they lose. All right, there you go. This is week 18 of the National Football League. Next week, playoff starts, but before the playoffs begin, Mark, I'm going to ask you this. I think I asked you last week. Now we have a better sort of outlook here. Who is your pick coming out of the AFC? Who's your pick coming out of the NFC for Super Bowl 60? When, Ange?
Yeah.
On your birthday.
Which is when?
February 8th.
See, I got a lady here. Mark, this is what you do. A lady never forgets my birthday. See, this is the number one thing that you. When's the Super Bowl, Mark?
February 8th.
See, you're not a lady. You should have forgot it. All right. So, Mark,
Well,
who's your
Joe,
Super Bowl
you
pick?
kind of keep telling us. So
What do
I
you
think
mean?
every
it's
What
kind of
else
hard to not know by
Okay,
this
okay,
point.
hold on. Seriously, he's right. I should do him a favor. March 8th is Mark's birthday. March 8th, nothing happening. Nothing happening March 8th. Do you know anybody around March 8th, Ange, whose birthday it is?
March 8th. Yeah, my father-in-law's birthday's in March.
Yeah, but when? March 8th?
No, not March 8th.
Of course, March 8th, nobody has a birthday March 8th. My niece had March 16th. My good friend Mike is March 27th. All right. March 5th was my parents' wedding anniversary. Nobody, I gave that day to Mark. What did he do? Become a New York Jets fan. What did he do? Become an Islander fan. What does he like? He likes fencing now.
Yeah,
Next
okay.
thing you're gonna know is this guy's gonna be curling. Hurry hard, Mark. So come on. All right. There you go. I gave you a shout out March 8th. Nothing happening March 8th. But February 8th, and do you know what's happening? Never mind. All right, who's your pick? Who's your pick in the Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara, California, where maybe if Ange pays for me, maybe I'll go.
So in the AFC, I'm going to take the Bills because I think it's their time. And
because he wants a job for 2026.
no,
right?
it has nothing to do with you, but I would take the Bills because the Bills are to me. It doesn't matter where they play. To me, they deserve to go, and I think they're the best team. Being that Kansas City's not going to be there, and that was their biggest nemesis. I don't think that any of the other teams are good enough yet. I don't think the Patriots are. I don't think the Broncos are, and the Steelers and the Ravens. If the Ravens don't make it, I think they'd easily go right through the Steelers. So even though the Steelers played them really tough, they played them tough the first half, and then Buffalo ran the ball down their throat. So I think in the AFC, it's going to be Buffalo. In the NFC, I like San Francisco.
He knows that I'm picking those two. He knows that I'm a Bills fan. He knows I like Tampa.
Remember, nobody circles the wagons, right?
Listen, leave Chris Berman out of it. Number one, okay. If and I've been told this by Bruce Smith. I'm going to mention the name. Ange, write this down because we need media for this. If the Buffalo Bills go to the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl, Bruce Smith will be here.
Really?
If Bruce Smith is here, Mark, you have
Are
to
you serious?
I'm serious. I am
Right.
serious. As Bruce Smith, he has said he couldn't do it for the first week. And the second week, I don't want to waste it against New England or whatever. If they make the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl, Bruce Smith will be here on Crunching the Numbers. I don't know if Mark will, but Bruce Smith, no, he's a good guy. Mark will. Bruce Smith will be here. And Mark, you better be dressed up as a Jet because I want to you like.
I'll wear a Boomer Esiason jersey.
Yeah, but that's number one. Number two, if the Buffalo Bills go to the Super Bowl, forget about if we're going or we're not. I already have made a few calls to get former Bills players. I have confirmed former Argonaut and Buffalo Bill player Carlos Williams has agreed to join us Super Bowl week. If they make the Super Bowl, Bruce Smith has agreed to join us Super Bowl week. We'll also have Stormin Norman. We'll also have Steve Carney from Tampa Bay. And this is huge. Write this. And you writing this down?
Yep. Taking notes on my
phone. Well, your hair looks nice, but mine is like so silky and everything. Now, you talk about this guy's the best quarterback. What's he showing now? All right. Listen, this is huge there. But honestly, Mark, this may be the biggest guess we ever had.
Okay.
If the Buffalo Bills make the Super Bowl, Bruce Smith, Carlos Williams, Norm, Steve Carney, everything, and especially if they play the San Francisco 49ers, I just got it confirmed. Randy Cross, and Randy Cross is going to bring on Joe
Montana?
Montana. Randy
Wow.
Cross, here's the exact text I got here 5 minutes ago when we were taping. I couldn't, but I'll say it on air. Hopefully he doesn't. As you know, I say to everybody, Happy New Year, all the best. Hi, my Canadian friend. Are you excited? The Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills up until last week looked good, but I don't know if it's going to be the 49ers Bills Super Bowl. If the 49ers and Bills make the Super Bowl, I will make time for you to be on your show and bring Joe on.
Oh, well,
There
that's
it
great.
is.
That's great.
There it is.
Love it.
There it is.
So you should reply back when you make it into the Super Bowl.
No, the guy is, if he's going to be on the show, I gotta do a lot of smooching. Mark's used to smooching. All right, so there you go. That's coming up, and you know what? Like I told you this before, and Ange could verify. A lot of big things coming to Fire It Up Network and the Ladies Network in 2026. And keep downloading the app. Here we have the QR code. Just use your phone, download it. We're on every smart TV with Roku there, and hopefully in the next couple months and everything, if everything goes good, we may add a few more outlets there. Mark, tell everybody about your sponsors there as we close out Crunching the Numbers, Week 18 of the National Football League.
Well, as we head into the new year, and tonight we have New Year's Eve, it's a special time for people and to go out and eat. A great place to do that is Miles Smith. He owns the Cattle Stampede, and it's a buffet which has great food and mashed potatoes and gravy. The ribs are really good, Joe. You would love those ribs, and it's something that caters to seniors too. Every day he has a special for seniors. And Miles really is active in the community. He's one of my sponsors who I'm lucky to have. And then I have Bobby Ledbetter's Twin City Auto Sales. I was there this week, and they're having a really big sale, the end of the year sale. And Bobby is different than most car salesmen because Bobby really takes time to get to know you. And so does sales staff, who I had the pleasure of meeting this week.
All right. So thanks for your sponsorship throughout the 2025 year, and hopefully we can expand on that in 2026. And tell everybody how they could download the app and anything you want to say here to your millions and millions of Buffalo Bills fans.
You didn't ask me about my playoff pick for the Super Bowl.
All right, what's your playoff?
I'm very strong.
Wait. Now she's calling me up, so I got to do my best Michael Buffer voice. All right.
Okay, so
I want to hear it, Angie.
I think the Bills.
Andy,
sure.
You want to hear it, Andy? Yeah,
the Bills
that's right.
for sure. This is their year.
Okay.
And then either I would like to see the Ravens, obviously, hometown love.
Wait, hold on, it can't be the Ravens.
Or LA, the Rams.
So she's picking Buffalo and the Rams, or Baltimore and the Rams.
I'm playing it on Pro Line. I'm gonna go play it on Pro Line today.
You're gonna lose. All right, it's not gonna be Baltimore. All right, so that's her. And so tell everybody how to download and what's coming up in 26.
Yeah, so we are streaming on all Roku platforms, devices as well. Just search Fire It Up, all one word, network, and hopefully, like Joe said, in early 2026, hoping to be expanded on other channels and platforms as well. But stay tuned on all socials as well. Fire It Up Network.
And Mark, I know we rib a lot, but thanks for all your help and everything you do.
And putting up with Joe. Thank you, Mark, for putting up with Joe.
Listen, Ange, Mark can be replaced in a second, all right, Ange? So, or Andy. I'm going to start calling you Andy.
They never called me Andy, but okay.
Thanks, Mark. Two-time Emmy Award winner. We're great to have you on here. And, football, and when baseball starts, we're going to show the world how good you know baseball. And later on this year, where, fencing is going to be your sport.
Well, I hope so.
I thought she's going to throw out her beer there. But anyways, and Ange, I couldn't do this without you and everybody on our Fired Up Network team. Steve Carney, John Nelson, Giancarlo Lino, all the writers who we have on there, Norm Rumack, I can't forget about Norm, that hammerhead alert guy. And maybe next year I could put Norm with Mark on there. And I want you, Mark, I want you to be fired up. When the guy falls asleep, wake him up.
We gotta fire him up.
Yeah, see, even Ange agrees. But stay tuned for more great programming from the Fired Up Network. And let's do a countdown here, all right? Let's do a countdown. Mark, you'll start us off with 10-9, Ange go 8-7-6, and I'll go 5-4-3-2-1. All right?
You just did it.
Mark, go ahead.
10, 9, 8,
7, 6, 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody!
Happy New Year.
Where's the balloons, Ange? I thought you had balloons here and all that. Give me a bottle of that Molson Canadian, since we need sponsors. All right. Thanks a lot, guys.